Today, we're jumping straight into something pretty cool. Free AI tools that turn your sketches into digital images. Okay, let's get into it. First one, iloveng.com. The user said the results were conservative but usable.
Yeah, conservative, which I think tells you a lot. It suggests the AI is really trying hard not to mess up your original sketch.
Okay, so it plays it safe.
Pretty much. They specifically mentioned it didn't hallucinate strange elements.
Reliable in that sense. You get what you drew, more or less.
Like a faithful digital copy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there was a downside.
Which was?
The upscaling, making the image bigger. The user found it lacked creativity.
Or polish.
Seems like it. It probably just enlarges the pixels it already sees,
Yeah.
rather than like intelligently filling in more detail or texture based on the image.
All right, let's move on to the other tool, Krea AI. Now, here, the user had a different goal, didn't they?
Yeah, they wanted to use Krea's editing features, specifically to try and improve things like faces or maybe body proportions in their original sketches.
So going beyond just converting the sketch, trying to actually fix it or enhance it with AI, how did that go?
Well, they use something called the inpaint tool. You basically tell it which area to rework,
Okay.
but the results were a bit hit or miss. Sometimes the fixes just didn't match my original sketch style.
So the AI had its own artistic ideas. It wasn't just subtly tweaking.
Kind of, yeah. It shows that the AI might interpret and prove differently than the user does, introducing its own style into the mix, even for small edits.
What about upscaling with Krea?
The user said Krea sometimes gave overly detailed or odd-looking results.
Overly detailed.
How so?
Maybe adding too much texture or making things look sort of intense, or just generating strange artifacts that weren't there before.
And the user's final verdict on Krea was...
It's an evolving space, and it does make you think, doesn't it? As these tools get more sophisticated, what happens then? If even these early tools show this mix of utility and unpredictability, what new creative workflows or even new challenges might pop up down the line? Something to keep an eye on.